Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen, ladies, those who are gentle, and I hope they're ladies. I guess that's what it's all about. You got to be gentle. Number one, there was something I wanted to talk about that I already forgot, and that is the obligation. The obligation where you feel you have to. It's okay to say, I'm a little busy right now, I'll talk later. Nobody should be insulted. That's one thing. Number two, went for supper the other night. I used my bank card and it said, to leave a tip, it said 15%. Use your head. We don't pay tip on tax. But now, the new debit machines, it's tip on the tax. Because when I put in my 15%, I thought they would charge me 15%, okay, on the tax. And it cost me more than $30. So guess what? Right? It cost me like 1,800 shares to buy my supper last night. And you know what I'm saying? Like that would be like $45, okay? Plus the tip, which is another 55 shares, for the tip. And they wanted me to tip on top of the tax, and I wasn't having anything to do, and I had to do that machine over again. It was like really, really frustrating. Not only that, when they served us, my son says, can I replace my French fries? Guy says, what do you want to replace them with? He opens the magazine. He goes, that. No, I'm only kidding. He opens up the menu. He said, the Caesar salad. The guy says, okay, I'll exchange your French fries for the Caesar salad. No problem. I order a hamburger. Forget about whether the food was good or not. I point to the burger and there's a price above it saying $12.99. And the way I understood it, there was another price above it saying $9.99. I didn't know I had to be a rocket scientist to figure out it was talking about something else in the same area. You got to do your due diligence even when you go for dinner. Cost me $6 because I didn't specifically say, are you going to charge me extra for the replacement salad of my French fries? Since it's a replacement salad, the waiter did not mention it. Isn't this confusing already? And all I did is go for supper. And at the same time, they impose on you, would you like a bottle of wine with this? 3 grown-up men come sit down at a table. Would you like wine on this? Okay. We said no. But one of us was saying, oh my God, maybe my friend wants. And I said, no, because we don't want. Really, we didn't want. Okay. Then 5 minutes later, he comes back holding this beautiful looking drink it was in a short glass with a couple of ice cubes. And it was like a lemonade style bottom, and then it looked a little green, and then it looked a little yellow, almost looked like the flag of Jamaica. And I was saying, oh my God, does this guy want us to just smoke weed next or buy a drink? And he stood there 5 minutes talking to us until my son says I went to the same cooking school at him, so now I'm a little shaky. Now we finished dinner and the plates are on the table 15 minutes. Where in the world is this guy? Well, there were 4 beautiful girls serving on the other side, and he was talking to them, helping them out. You know what I'm saying? They had dropped something on the floor, and he was bending down to clean it up, I guess. Okay. Son moved in, moved stuff around the apartment. This place is a mess. This place is a mess. Okay. First thing in hand, what else is there? Crazy drivers on the road. Don't you respect? Do you know when you drive fast, you're not driving, and you're a fast and great driver, but guess what? If you're a great driver and you're driving fast, then you're not a good driver at all, because don't you know that 90% of the drivers aren't as good as you? So if you avoid one, somebody else hits you. It's almost like playing in a poker match with 9 players and everybody calling. Do you think you'll be great with your post opening hands? Not really. Your post opening hand may be good, but once you get to the turn in the river, you'd be down the stream, and I'm streaming this right now. I'm not sure what I left out, but I will tell you that I've been hoarding something in my apartment, that because my son was here with a lot of stuff, I decided to turn myself into a garbage man and throw a lot of stuff out. So what I was hoarding was a couch, and I just threw the couch out, but I didn't throw out the couch I really wanted to throw out because it had a hide-a-bed in it. And not that I'm ever maybe going to use it, and I don't really like what it looks like, and there's cat hair on it, and it's dirty, and I don't like it, So, but I still kept it. I got a cover on it because the cats lay on, the hair goes on, I can pull the cover off and throw it in the washing machine that I don't have, but don't worry, I'll find one for 99 cents. Hobo and Joe, my cats, are outside. One jumps down, he comes up, he lies down. I set up my balcony. I'm not sure if you can see it out the window. I guess not. There it is. You can see. Oh, look. I think there's a cat out there. And maybe there's not. What else did I miss in this video? Oh, yes. There's a song that I was listening to, Heart and Soul, Heart and Soul. And I was thinking of Seoul, Korea. And if you turn this around, you can take a look that Earth is take off the first letter of heart and it becomes Earth. And then Soul is Soul. And Soul is S-O-E or S-E-O is to actually plant. The letters in Soul are actually telling you another story. But we have to go and speak to that German machine. Was it Sigma? Don? What was that machine during the German War? The German War. The gay guy who ran the machine then got killed for doing an excellent job because he just wasn't the right sexual orientation. I didn't know you needed a good sexual orientation to do the job. Hold on a second. What's your sexual orientation? Since you're the only driver in the car and you're the best driver, but because of your sexual orientation, whoosh, we'll put the guy who doesn't know how to drive because his sexual orientation is just right. You know what I'm saying? And never mind, we're all going to drink fluoride water just in case in 18 years from now we need it into our body. Everything we do in this world that goes into us will change us right into the child. It won't 100% change us right now and instantly, but over the period of time, and if you're making children, your gestation period during that time, it will change through the gene into the child. You know, the final result is the final result. While you're building, what are you building? I'm building a boat, but it doesn't look like a boat. It looks like a piece of wood with a bunch of holes in it. And there's the paint for the boat. Pieces and parts come together with a little bit of labor. Labor. Now, the word labor, I'm not going to break it down. I'm not going to do the numerology. My son is listening to me right now. He goes, is that really my father? Hey, he must come from Islam. There must be something wrong with me if I'm wearing this hat. Am I an immigrant? Bet your bottom dollar I'm an immigrant. My great-grandfather came here in 1911 from Poland and Romania, and all the pieces and parts of my DNA come from all over scattered in Europe, even parts of me in Russia. So I must be part of the collusion team somewhere down inside. Another thing that was electrifying during the week is my son mentioned something to me. My son's name is Dawn and Ray, the dawn of the day of Ray, of who he is, and he's the sweet Tongay, and he's the free of the myth. He was freed of the myth, and he was the fruit. And he got a tan, and he's not gay, but he's got tan gay. He's got Gaytan on him. And I don't know Gaytan because here in Quebec you can call Gaytan. Actually, you can shorten it to say, hey. You're not going to say, hey, are you gay? You're going to say Guy. Guy, like, and if you write it G-U-Y, you'll actually say, hey, guy. Anyways, and tan can also be used as a terminology for anyways, we're not going to get into that. I have no preparation for this video, but I do want to show you a picture. It's an unfinished picture. And this actually is two letters, and it's F and T together, which actually, if you take a look at the other side, you can actually see that 3, which on the inside of the half word, okay, inside actually looks like inside of F is a C and a C. And the third letter in the third letter is 6, creating 3. But the reverse of the third letter, C, is the 24th letter X. So now you have CX, and when you have vehicles that you drive around, hey, look, it's a Honda CX, it's a Honda CV, showing you with the letters that we use, primary words that we use to describe definition of cars, cars being the subject line, definition of what kind of car is it. Well, first of all, when you say car, normally people will say, okay, 4 tires. People will say steering wheel. People will say, oh my God, car comes with a horn. Does this car come with a radio? The radio doesn't have to be in the car, but if it comes with a radio, there's a good chance, guess what? We have a head speaker in the car. That's right. With every car that has a radio, we have a head speaker. And some dogs that come along because we got a woofer. And wait a second, I can hear the birds tweeting in the car. Pretty good radio system. Raphael, Saturday morning, putting away the boxes with my son right now, relaxing behind the computer. Right back at you. Have a good time. Have a good Canada Day weekend. Eh?